Designing a customer experience center. So when you are building an entire customer experience center for any tech product from scratch, how exactly do you need to do things, or how exactly will you be going about these things? So every tech product needs to have that customer experience center. So once you are building the SaaS and the product market fit is being achieved, if it's a B2B SaaS platform, then it is even more crucial, because like they have their own clients to serve. So if you're the SaaS product that I'm working with, it is in a B2B sector, specifically that is for heavy technical people, more like software project management and software testing, software automation. So it is helping other software firms empower themselves. So designing that customer experience center, it is more like if they are having an issue with any modules, if something is not working the way it should, or if they require any additional features. So how this entire experience cycle can be designed in the best possible way, and making sure that the value is being delivered every single time. So this is the problem statement that I am trying to solve right now. So when I am going about solving this problem statement, I am thinking more on a structural basis, that how it can be solved in the best possible way. So at first I need to understand that who are the customers I'm solving this problem for, because like this is particularly my customer, and what are their business. So there is a saying like your customer's problem will become your problem. So it's better to serve like good customers so that you solve better problems. If your customer is not making any money, then you'll not be making any money with your product. So that's why it is very important that identifying the right target customer, that this is the person you are serving and they're exactly making money, and that's why your product is solving their problem. You will also be making money. But moving on, like there needs to be a system. Usually like it is being done through Slack or email request, that I'm having this issue, please solve it, I'm having this issue, please solve it. So my goal right now is to build up a solution which is like 10x better than the current system or the current solution that they're going through. And over the period of time, I will be evolving it into a tech product, but or tech software. But before that, I want to get my hands on and build it in a more manual way. It will be initially it will be done through Excel, but once the scale of problem, once the scale of customers and issues are like massive, then those Excel sheets will be getting converted into a full-fledged software, which main purpose would be to solve the clients and solve their problems. So while like I am just discussing the thought process on how like a software engineer will be building this entire thing. So it all starts with the product mindset and understanding the customer pain point. So currently the entire life cycle of how this issue is being getting solved, the user scenario or user perspective is something like this, that they are having a problem. So for example, they need to add like time counting thing, that if a developer is working, so how much hour is he working, so the timing modules. Based on that, this is the user requirement, that on sprint cycle and on project management, I need a timer module. Or for example, I need a email sender which I can send to my clients, that the developers billable hours and email sender. So if that is the end goal, the customer is putting their feedback through email or through Slack channels, then this is the conditions and these are the things that I need. Now we need to validate it, that how much of a like pain it will be for us to build and how much of a reward it is for them. At the same time, once you are in the building the product, one thing is very important, that you need to be assured that whatever you are building, it needs to be replicated across different domains, across different industries. Because what happens at that time is that once a product can be replicated across various domain and various industries, then you are going to achieve the scale that if you're pushing an update, then it is going to, all your customers, all your product users will be getting that update. Other than that, it's going to be more of a waste, that whatever you will be building, if every single users of yours cannot use it. So as I am, my main core focus is that I should not get deviated from what I'm trying to build and not overbuilding it. And the core thing is that there is be a resource or a developer who will be solving the problem of the customer. The customer will be, so the user flow is going to be something like this, that this is the customer is going to report a problem or a bugs, and a developer will be solving it. But at the same time, there's going to be a lot of hierarchy, because like it is going to be the entire experience management where their day-to-day challenges they can share. Oftentimes what happens specifically for more non-tech user, even though like I'm building at the tech I'll be working with is for heavy tech users, specifically software engineers and software firms. But oftentimes what happens is like stakeholders are not that technically savvy, so they are more business oriented, that I want this thing done, so they might not be able to articulate it exactly the way that they want. So the entire customer experience management system, what is it gonna do is like understand what the customer point is, problem is, the severity of the problem is, why it needs to be solved. At the same time, the core of that customer experience is gonna be making sure that we can generate more billable hours, or so more making it a more win-win scenario. If a problem is getting solved, then a future request can be built, and that feature can be replicated across different users of the same SaaS product. That yeah, this software, since it's being built, this feature can now be used by other users as well, since it is already being done. So that's the mindset I am thinking of like building it with, and making sure that every single users who are using the software can exactly build it. And moreover, making sure that every single users who are being reporting the bugs, every bugs or every feature request, there is a dedicated person, software developer, who is assigned. Every bug is being tracked, that since a lot of requests will be coming, we don't forget the past request, or it doesn't get lost in haywire. So that even from the smallest one to the biggest one, every issue should be tracked in a pipeline, every issue should be reported, every issue should have an accountable person to solve it, a timeline to solve it, and making sure that it is being resolved in the most perfect manner, and getting it done and live over the system. So this is the entire software. I'm just documenting my thought process on which I will be building it now. So it's going to be starting from scratch. Currently, I'll be looking into the client conversation and how it is being done through the email trail, through their Slack conversations, that this is how the current issues are being done. And then I'll be extracting the key issues, and for each of the clients I'll be documenting it, making more of a client profile, that yes, for this software these are the top 6 clients, and these are the top 10 or 20 problems they had been reporting for the last 6 months. And now how we go about making the entire system so that it is much more feasible and things are much more documented. And the pipeline is like more like building the infrastructural pipeline, so that the pipeline is more or less built in the right possible way. So let's see, it is going to be more of a series in which I'll be documenting the thought process and sharing it with you guys. Thank you so much for watching.